Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Certainly. I was attracted to this community issue because it's such a serious issue. Drug use and drug abuse is a very common problem in a lot of communities. But the Fargo-Moorhead area is projected to increase its population over the next 10 years. And so, with that said, drug use and drug abuse is also projected to increase with that increase of population. So I wanted to inform the students and everyone else that there are negative effects to drug use and drug abuse so that I could try and help stop this problem.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Well, our call to action was actually a two-part deal. The first part includes creating a safe environment for the children. And so ways you can do that is to have them be involved with community service, extracurricular activities, and even a job. Um, this helps the child become safe in a way that makes them more busy to do other things. I know that sports and a job can keep you busy and keep you off the streets or whatever. And our second part was mainly towards drug abusers. Um, we wanted to have them go to rehab centers to help end their addiction. There's multiple ways to do that at the rehab centers. Some ways include one-on-one therapy, group therapy, a lot of things. So our call to action was pretty much to create a safe environment for the children so that when they grow up, they have a positive outlook in the future. And our second part was obviously to have people that already abuse drugs to go to rehab centers.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
Well, I think that the other members would tell you that I am dependable. I set up the, the the time and place that we would go meet up and do our project, and I never missed a day, um, and they can vouch for me, obviously. So it shows that I'm committed to this group project, and it shows my loyalty to um, doing whatever it takes to get this project done and done well.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
The most challenging thing for me was probably the information that we had to condense. We had a lot of information, which was pretty difficult to sort through. Um, Drug abuse and drug use are very similar and they coexist with each other. So we had to pick out the not really needed information to make our presentation um, the best it could be. So the hardest thing would probably be just focusing on the right information.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
The biggest thing that would stick with me for this class would to be just to breathe. In our small group discussions, we went over relaxing before you do a speech or whatever you do. If you're nervous, just relax, take a deep breath. And that's really helped me with this class because it started off, I was very nervous to walk up there. And throughout the whole semester, it was a lot easier for me because I could see myself improving. And when I was nervous, I just took a deep breath and I was like, we can do this. Let's go. Let's get the job done. So yeah, that was the biggest thing for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.